It's another hot one from Colorado Springs here at Block Ticket Spark as the Rocky Mountain Vibes host the Oakland Ballers for Game 3 of this 6-game homestand. 10 more ball games left to go in the first half, and the Vibes currently on a bit of a scuffle. They have lost 3 in a row, including the first 2 ball games of this series to the Oakland Ballers. Ethan.eibe alongside Jesse Cook with your Rocky Mountain pregame report. Here with Vibes center fielder Carter Booth. Carter, this team has had its hot streaks on the year, some cold ones as well. The Vibes have lost 3 in a row. What does it take to come into a ball game like this one, having lost the first 2 games of the series, keeping your head held high and keep those vibes up in the dugout?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just taking each day as its own opportunity, not worrying too much about what happened in the past, and just doing our best to move on and come out on top.
What are some things you picked up on from these Oakland pitchers here over these first couple of ball games of the series? Absolutely. It's going to be a whole lot of fun after today's ball game, the first Pioneer League Home Run Derby of the season. Just like Major League Baseball's Home Run Derby. It's a yearly event, a whole lot of eyeballs on it. Why not have one every single weekend between every team in the league? And there's some money on the line, Jesse. So you grew up in California, but you get an opportunity to go to Austin Peay to play college ball in Tennessee. What went into the decision to go across the country, coast to coast? Yeah, we're debuting the EIBE 5 today, a rapid fire 5 questions for you, Sam. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
The Vibes in their Spanish Appreciation purple jerseys for the final time this season. We've got the polos on, the hat, the La Llorona's beer, as well as the bobblehead. So a lot of cool things, certainly at the ballpark, and we're trying to make it shake. It looks really cool. Now, you've had the independent ball experience as well as the affiliate experience with the New York Mets. What about your time with the Rocky Mountain Vibes has surprised you the most?
Kind of what I've been talking about. I've had a great time with all of my friends, and I'm just super grateful to have met all the coaches here.
Time and time again, the "Let's Go Auto" chants that have come from the crowd. When you're at the plate, are you hearing that? And what are you thinking when you're hearing that? Incredible stuff there. Okay, well, enough flexing. Let's talk and flex the pitching matchup in tonight's ballgame. Hunter Belton goes for the Rocky Mountain Vibes, making his season debut. He started out his professional career in the Pecos League this season with the Pecos Bills down in West Texas. Made 5 appearances for them this year, and he'll go opposite Noah Milliken for the Oakland Ballers, who has been one of the best starters, not just for Oakland, but in the entire Pioneer League. The reigning Pioneer League pitcher of the month goes tonight. He is beauty. He is grace. He's about to fall on his face.
Oh, it took a while.
Well, let's be honest. This was probably operating at maybe 2 or 3 on a scale of 1 to 10. For the most part, it was a quiet day for those Rocky Mountain bats. And yes, it is, in fact, Christmas in July on Checks Watch, the 26th of July. So Meowie Christmas to you. And we'll have some really cool jerseys to show off, not including this, later on in this pregame show. That's about as graceful as it's going to get from yours truly right there. If you were an ice cream flavor, which one would you be?
Probably expired vanilla.
Expired vanilla? I'm sorry. Stop the presses. So, first of all, Ethan, it's been a rocky road of late. Yeah, the last couple of weeks have not gone the way the Vibes have wanted them to go, to say the least. Finishing out that first half, losing 12 of 13, 11 of 12 to the Oakland Ballers. They got 1 win over in the final series of the first half at Raimondi Park to make sure they got at least 1 in before the second half began. But now, turning the page, a fresh slate. They win 4 of 6 over at Billings last week, and now they get to come home and hopefully keep those good vibes going, because they still want to make the playoffs. They have an opportunity. There was a players' meeting today. There is a mentality change in this team right now, Jesse.
It's the coldest game we've had all year.
I know, and out of nowhere, pretty much. We're going to need our cardigans for this one, no doubt. And hopefully, the Vibes offense does not go out of style. It needs to stay red hot on Taylor Swift night, Jesse.
It's just that the walks piled up a season worst 14.
Well, it's pretty rare. You got 14 hits and you don't win the baseball game, but that's what happens when you walk that many. Like you said, it was a season high. There are 3 things you need to know about Grand Junction and their proclivity for walks. They are second in the league in walks. 4 out of the top 10 walkers in the Pioneer League are on the Jackalopes, and 8 out of their 9 starting position players yesterday walked. That's all you got to know. So many incredible baseball stories here in Colorado Springs, and some of them go under the radar. There is an amazing history of black baseball in this city as well. The Brown Bombers team that played in the 1930s and 1940s that Roger Haddix documented in his book. There are so many incredible stories. It is rare to find someone who can take their two passions in life and fuse them together. Lifelong Colorado Springs native Roger Haddix is a lover of baseball and history. His goal? To share that love with everyone.
How can you not really enjoy yourself when you can combine the two with a sport that you really enjoy and a passion about historical events and how it's shaped our country as well as your own viewpoints.
Haddix's interest in baseball research took hold in the 1990s and led him to propose a book that would cover the entire history of baseball in the Colorado Springs area. To Haddix's shock, Arcadia Publishing took a flyer on his idea.
I was dumbfounded. I thought nobody would be interested in this. Is such a niche market.
After a year of pouring through databases, libraries, and archives, Baseball in Colorado Springs, Images of Baseball hit the shelves in 2013. Haddix's book includes over 150 images and spans the first mention of a baseball game in the Springs dating back to 1873, all the way through the AAA Sky Sox days, and every incredible story in between. The positive response to the book overwhelmed him.
They were very thrilled. People, the most often thing they say is, "I never knew." He said, "Roger, this is the book that needed to be written. You never know what stories people need to hear at the time, so write those stories down, share them with people."
His love for baseball history has extended to his fashion choices as well. Haddix has over 20 jerseys covering the various eras of Springs baseball. He gets the jerseys made with as much historical accuracy as he can gather, down to the very last stitch.
So the Denver and Rio Grande Reds, this uniform is a replica of the 1882 team. The lettering was embroidered on there by hand, so there was a seamstress who had to sew all of that.
No matter when and where, Haddix is always dressed to the nines, from head to shield to toe. These jerseys all have one common use: vintage baseball. 1864 style. Haddix has turned his passion for baseball and history into real life, playing for the Colorado Vintage Baseball Association. He and his buddies come out here to Rockledge Ranch every Labor Day in Colorado Springs to give these fans a glimpse into the past. Haddix joined the Colorado Vintage Baseball Association in 1994, and his love of research only grew, as did his joy of playing the game.
We're a motley crew. A lot of the guys get into it because they like baseball and they're fascinated by the historical nature of it. We've got people who are historical fans who are not quite so up on the baseball, so we help them out play. And you have some people that are just goofy.
Through vintage baseball, Haddix has both found and brought together a community of like-minded baseball fans who have set out to preserve the purest form of the game.
Personally, he taught me the history of this game because I didn't know as much as I thought I knew, you know. So he taught me the history of the game, and he's good people, man. He's really good people. Like I said before, him and I, we break bread outside of the game.
Doesn't look like the most athletic guy, but he's got a lot of heart, and he gets out there and gives it his all.
For me, it's just a matter of truly enjoying the moment. We have lots of moments, and let's celebrate each other and what each other can bring to the event.
What does it mean to you to see the old version of this game, the old traditions, preserved in such a way and kept alive? What does that mean to you?
Really means a lot. It means that there are people out there who can look at this and say, if that's how they played it back then, that's terrific. and then we can appreciate the quality of the game today. So it's really, for me, a lot of fun to see how the game has evolved.
Reporting from the friendly confines of Colorado Springs, Ethan Eibe, Rocky Mountain Network.